friends, it's Terry. Welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee. Today we are going to be completing my very first eye look using the Pat McGrath Midnight Suns. Pat McGrath had a special on her website, and if you spent over $150, these palettes alone are $125, you got 25% off. So I bought this and an under eye blurring powder, the Sublime foundation under eye powder in light, and this, and the whole thing was just over $100. Really great. I think it was like 110, 115, somewhere like that. So I got two items and I'm so excited. So I am going to do my very first eye look with you using this palette, but let's take a look at it. So here's the packaging. She always has great packaging. She's coming out, I think, Monday too. I think it's a Decadence palette, which was limited edition, is back. Just so you guys know, in case you want it. So it always comes with this really cool, and she's got flies and bugs or something in her mouth. I don't know, but it always comes with really cool packaging. And hey, Nitro, stop that. You have inside, it says PM patmcgrathlabs, and you also have a insert in here with the shadows on it. This is the only place the shadows are, so you definitely do not want to lose this. So I just keep it in here because I do store my Pat McGrath palettes in here for 125 bucks. I am keeping that. And the packaging is just really beautiful. So, and then on the back, you have, it's gold and it's etched in here, and it says, Pat McGrath Labs Mothership, used without caution, shade throwing and eye ecstasy may result with prolonged use. Super, super cool. So it does get fingerprints all over it, but it's very sleek. Now I have already done my eye look. Here we go. These are the beautiful shades. I'm going to swatch them for you, but this is the eye look that you are going to see me create today. And I had so much fun doing it. So we're going to start swatching. Let me get my colors so you guys know what colors we're dealing with here. Okay, so we're going to start with Skin Show Moon Glow. Oh gosh, this feels like butter. Pretty champagne color. Then we're going to go to the bottom row, Extreme Dusk, which is a very, very chocolate brown. That looks a little patchy. I haven't used that one, so we'll see how it is. Yeah, it looks a little patchy to me. We'll see how that is. Next, I'm using Bronze Eclipse. I know that these don't always give like the best. Swatches don't tell you the best thing. Oh my. Now that's a special shade. Bronze Eclipse. Okay, and then Taboo, which I did use in today's, I'm using my pinky, so bear with me. I did use Taboo today. Actually, Taboo did very well. So that I didn't swatch it well, but that color actually did well. Let me clean off. All right, we're gonna go in with Vermilion Venom next. I use this color as well today. And we use this one, which is Wicked Envy, which is a really beautiful, neat, like olivey green metallic. It's a really cool color too. Next, we're going in with we're beginning on the 4 shades that are the special shades in the palette. Okay, so this next one is Blood Moon. I also used a little bit of this today. Here it is on my finger. All right. And next one we're using is Blitz Violet Orchid. I did not use this, and I'm very excited to actually use this one. I want to try this in another day, another look. Ooh, okay. Then we're using Jubilee. We did use a little bit of this today, which is a pretty, let me get a better shade of that. It's a pretty gold. All right, and then our last shade we used just on the inner corner, just for a little pop, and that is the Astral Solstice. I think this is going to be just a stunning topper shade over anything. It's like a glittery goodness, kids. I don't even know if you are able to see it. Let me put it next to this one. There you go. Look at that. And there's always one of those beautiful shades, so you can actually pop that over any shade that you want, and it will kind of transform that shade a little bit. Yeah. There you go. See? Very, very beautiful. It'll give you kind of like just a scattering of little stars and sparkles on your eyes. All right, guys, I'm super excited to get into this look with you and show you how I created it. If you're interested in a 3 looks 1 palette video with this, please let me know. Also, let's just take a minute. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returner, welcome back. Take a minute to subscribe if you haven't yet. It will give you notifications every time I do a upload. All right, guys, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, let's get started. So I'm going to start. I already have my base on for foundation. I used the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the color 2N2 Buff. So that's what we used for foundation. I used my broken, I forgot what this even is. It came in an Ipsy and it's broken and I love it so much. I've actually can see the ring of the metal underneath it, so I'm almost hitting pan on it. That's what I use for bronzer. For blush, I use the Hourglass Diffused Heat. This came in a boxy charm. I'm really, really loving that for like an orange peachy glow for the summer. Really like that. And then I used for powder, because my face, the combination of the skincare products I used today didn't work really well. So I had to set my face with the Ciate Linda Extraordinary Translucent Powder. That's what I used for that. I am going to use for setting my under eye the Pat McGrath, what is it called? This is Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. And I have it in the color light, and it is good for, mine's all powdered up. It's good for 24 months. And I do really like this. I've used this a couple times already. It's got a dinky little mirror in it. And you can see it's kind of powdery, but it works pretty well. And you just can, I mean, this honestly, this mirror is almost not worth putting in here. You can barely see what you're doing. But what I also found is like you could use it, like I have a couple like little marks up here, and I'll kind of use it there. And like if you need to set your chin and stuff like that, it does give a really nice blurring effect. So there's that. And now, oh, and I used the patmcgrathlabs, since I don't have like the foundation and stuff from them, but I do have the new concealer. This is their Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the color L2, and I have a bunch of breakouts and stuff on my skin. Used it there, and I used it under my eyes. All right, so now the star of the show. We are getting started with our Pat McGrath. This is the Mothership. 10, what is this, 7? I don't know, I can't read Roman numerals. It's this one. So I'll show you the packaging too. But look, oh my gosh, look at this color right here. That looks amazing. And I'm interested to swatch. I haven't even swatched anything yet. So this will be a lot of fun to play with. I do have like, I'm just wearing a gray t-shirt, and then I have camo pants on today, so I am going to try to use that Wicked Envy shade and use a good portion of that on the lid. I'm super excited. I've not really done a green look with you guys. Sorry, Nitro's being obnoxious. He's been obnoxious all day. He's really getting on my nerves today. He wants to go out every 2 seconds because it's sunny, but then he wants to come right back in, and his tummy's been growling, and now he's snorting, and I don't know what his issue is. I guess he's tired of quarantine as well. So let me grab the shade so I can tell you what I'm doing as I'm putting it on, and we'll get started with a fun eye look. Okay, we have the shades, and it's the Midnight Sun palette. That's the one that I have. So to start, I'm going to go in with a transition shade, and we are going to use the color Taboo, which is this lighter brown, there we go, lighter brown shade. I'm going to use just the mirror in here. It's got a really beautiful beveled mirror, and see if that will work. And we got some concealer creasing. Nitro, stop. He's growling at nobody now. He's just over there growling. I don't know if you guys could hear him, but he's just like, and if I put him outside, he cries and whines to come back in. If I don't take him outside, he wants to go back, he wants to go out. He's getting on my nerves. All right, so this is a beautiful, this is just a beautiful shade. We're gonna build this up. I'm gonna bring you guys in so you can see a bit better. And my skin's looking real rough, guys. It's just not doing well right now. I don't know if it's my thyroid. I'm having a lot of issues with my skin. I really don't think I like this brush I'm using. It's so soft. It might be good for like blending out, like if you have harsh lines. I don't think I like it for what I'm trying to do here. But this is a beautiful color. This is the Taboo shade. And don't mind the unwaxed eyes here. That's unfortunately what we're all dealing with. I'm going to build that up a little bit, but I am going to try a different brush. What's this one? This is a Focalure brush. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a little more firm. That's what I was looking for. I wanted a little bit more pigment. It's funny how your brushes, they just really make a difference. So you can go back with that brush that was too light for the outside edges and kind of get them blended in now that the powder's been laid down better. You can lay it out. Okay. There's our first shade. That is Taboo. And I did come kind of all the way in here a little bit with it. So I'm going to do the other eye and then we'll start our second shade. Okay, we're going to deepen in the outer corners using this shade here, which is Vermilion Venom. And I'm using a Morphe M456 brush so you can see. And I'll tap that off and I'm just sort of going to punch it in here and to deepen the corner here. I have a little scar right here. That's kind of where I come up to, is where my scar is. We're just gonna tap that in. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use some lashes today, maybe some Ardell Wispies or something. We'll see. All right, I think that's good for now. There's a little skipping right there. Like the shadow won't stick to my skin there. I don't know what is going on. I can see it, but I'm gonna go in with that first shade. It might be my skin, because my skin's really irritated. I might have a dry patch or something. It's still there. I know you guys can see it like right there, but I can't get it to blend anymore. Who knows what's going on. My eyes are a little puffy too. I've got some irritation going on with my eyes right now, so we just got to do the best we can. So okay, so the next shade I want to go in with is the Green Envy, I think it is. Wicked Envy. This one here. And we're going to put that on sort of 3/4 of the way and over. Well, I got some creasing under here. All right, so we're going to go in just dry and see what this does. It's a pretty olive shade, and I thought this would be a really nice shade to wear with these camo pants, because they have green camo on. This is a really nice formula in this shade, really nice. You don't really need to do much, and it sort of blends on its own. That's really, really pretty. I wonder what it does with my finger. I'm just gonna try to see if it amps it up at all. Yeah, it's a traditional like matte formula, or there it is. It's a metallic formula, and I do think that using your finger does lay down the best application sometimes with these shades. So beautiful. Let's go over the ends there a little. Do the same here. If you hear a tummy, that's the dogs. I don't know if both the dogs must have ate something bad, because both of their stomachs are doing that this morning. Luckily they got into trash or something, but there was no evidence of it this morning, so I don't know. All right, so far so good. I am liking that. What color do we want to do on the inside? I almost want to go in with this heat shade. It's called Blood Moon right here. I almost want to do that on the inside. That could be a fail. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. And I don't know what it's a weird consistency, so I don't know if it's like a topper shade. Let's see if it even picks up. It might be more of a topper shade. Gotta use your finger. Oops. I like it, but it's not blending into the green the best. I'm gonna try this little gold shade to sort of bring a little light and also between the two shades. Yeah. Do you like that? I do like that. I think I want that gold shade right here too. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so let's go back in with our finger with this, what's this shade called? Blood Moon? Okay, so the gold color is called Jubilee. Then we got that Blood Moon. I don't know why I can't remember the name of that there. We have Jubilee there, and we have the Wicked Envy there. So we're going to do the under eye. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do here as well. But for the under eye, I'm going to start with the same color that we started which is Taboo, and we're gonna build it up. So we're going to go in. What is on here? Little things are flipping all over. So we're going to start here, and I'm going to go all over with the shade all the way across. I think I'm going to put some of this Astral shade on the inner corner too. I put Jubilee on the inner corner, and it's nice gold, but I think I want to pop a Jubilee under there because I think that will brighten it a bit. And I like the color that I like what's happening here. So we're going to kind of blow this out pretty big. We're going to come up so that and if you have wrinkles like I do, you can just bring it up to connect. And if you mess up, use a wipe and go over it with a baby wipe, and you can straighten up your lines. All right, so I'm just going to blend this in and blow this out a little bit. Same thing here. So we have it pretty blown out. Now I do want to add the Wicked Envy in the middle. That green shade right in here. A little bit. So pretty. Hope this look comes together. Sometimes they look weird until you finish. Okay, I like that. And I need a flat brush like this, or like an angled brush. And I'm gonna take that Blood Moon shade, just kind of like following the pattern we did. The only difference is I'm not gonna go with the gold. We have a little gold right there. I do want a little bit of this Blood Moon shade. That's a neat color. It's like a fiery color. And on these outside edges, I'm going to take that very first shade, or the shade we used to deepen it on the outside. And that color is Vermilion Venom. And that's this one right here. And we're going to do that right there and just sort of darken that outer edge, but real close to the lid, or the lash line, I mean. We used quite a bit of colors in here. I want to do a purple look with this too. We're not using purple today. Okay, so far I really do like that. I am going to pop in that inner center area, the light shade here, which is, this is a topper shade. This is the Astral Solstice. And we're going to pop that here for just a little bit of brightness. This is kind of hard. You got to press it. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty. Let me bring you in really close. Oops, just show you. Look at the sparkle that it gives. I'm gonna do this side with you. And I'm just sort of pressing it in so that the pigment stays and pulling it up. That's stunning. That is like almost like a scattered light effect on the inside corner of my eye. Oh, so, so pretty. All right, I'm gonna clean up the bottom and put liners and lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, my friends, I use the Inky Minky Lashes, Sabrina. This is her company, and she does have a YouTube channel. I'll see if I can link her below for you. And these are in the style Hi There Gorgeous. And I just used some Stop It Nitro. He just wants to go out because it's sunny. I just used some liner and mascara. I'm trying to use this one up, the Mile High Club by Wander Beauty. For highlight, I'm going to go in with the middle shade here, which is called Glazed Donut from the Ofra Trio. This is the Nikki tutorial. I really, really love Stop It Nitro. Her highlight, oops, a little too much. We're going to tone that down. That's the thing with Ofra's highlight. You do have to be careful and watch what you're doing, or you'll end up with like a super glowy look. We kind of had a matte look going, and now it's like super high. So super high shine right here. So I'm going to actually tone that down a little bit. And sometimes what I'll do if I put too much on is add a little more blush or powder or something over it. But I think we got what we want going on here. On the lips, honestly, it was really simple. I just used liner, which is Stop It Nitro, Go Lay Down in the color Curvit. And then I used, I don't see it anymore, but it's a pure lip gloss. It was a little sample of pure lip gloss that I had gotten, so from Pure Cosmetics. So there is our final look. I think it came out really great. Here's a close-up of the eyes for you. Hopefully my lash is gonna stay on. It's still drying a little bit, but they're really beautiful, aren't they? Whew, they're big, they kind of like wing out here. So there's the look. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and that was my very first look ever with the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette. Super, super excited to do more looks with this. Comment below if you'd like to see a 3 looks 1 video, and I'll see you guys all real soon.